Good morning, y'all. Yep, I got a driver and I figured this truck would be the least of my problems. On the side of the road doing a real quick fix. Because the truck decided to spit out its air compressor, so we're doing what we got to do to get it back to the yard. Just like that, he's back in business again.
On today's episode of Extreme Crap I Don't Want to Do, the dun 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 air compressor problem.
Good morning, y'all. Yep, I got a driver, and you know, y'all seen the 84 Peterbilt I put back on the road that I was going to drive. And I figured this truck would be the least of my problems. Well, I figured wrong. That's right. Today and today only, we will have problems. No, this truck has been a pill since I quit driving her. And yesterday she decided to spit off the air compressor. I don't know. So I'm assuming it's a problem in the air compressor. We had to do a repair on the side of the road. Did a repair on the side of the road. Didn't film much of that, just basically the ending of it, because we was in the driver of all places he pulled off, and I'm glad he pulled off, don't get me wrong. He pulled off in one of those let's say hoity-toity upper class plazas. It's got the nail salons and the hair salons and the Pilates, and well, this thing was slobbering oil because the air compressor was not on it. Well, it was on it. It was slid back about that far, so you can imagine the amount of oil it's dumping in this parking lot. And I'm like, oh Lord, 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 Lord. So we had to do that repair really fast, so I couldn't take time to video it. But this, I can take time to video. So let me bring you in here and show you what's going on. This is part of a problem. Broken stud. Come on in, look at this. Come on. Okay, so somehow, some way, some reason, all of these nuts backed off, and this one broke. This one right here. So on the side of the road, I got the other two nuts, shoved this back in. I had the driver bump the starter, just bump, 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 as I pushed on this thing. And I'm gonna tell you, buddy, that right there, that was a hot air compressor. But so he bumped the starter just a little bit at a time to get them teeth lined up to where I'd pull it back in. And then I went to Lowe's and got me this handy dandy little overpriced clamp. But hey, it worked. And we sucked her back up on top of it, and away we went down the road, and got my oil absorbent and cleaned up the parking lot. And he went about his business and got back and got unloaded. So now my thoughts are, there's something in this compressor that's getting haywire. I've noticed it's been building air slower and slower. So I'm thinking we got something going bad in here. It probably started a vibration. No, not the Beach Boys good vibration. You know, the other one, the bad vibration. So I'm assuming that's probably what backed all these nuts off. I don't know. my plan today is we're pulling this air compressor, and I'm going to put a new one on it and go about our business and be all hunky-dory and all that crap. So anyway, just figured I'd bring you along and we'll do her. Sometimes crap happens and you bend your tools and you don't have a vise, so you got to improvise ways to bend them back. Maybe this will work, I don't know. Ugh. They're not 100% back where they need to be, but they're pretty daggum close. You can see this still a little wonky this way, but it will pinch. That's what I'm worried about. You know what? We're here. We'll just take an extra couple minutes, seconds, however you want to call it. Actually, I think I may have bent them too far the other way. That's all right. We'll fix them. Fix them up right and in a hurry. It's not about having the right tools to do everything. It's about figuring out ways to make things work that you do have. Yeah, there we go. We're good. Who needs a vise when you got a clamp? Alright, what these are, folks, they're pinch-off pliers. Harbor Freight, really good investment because you're going down the road, you blow an airbag. Crimp. Going down the road, you blow a coolant line. Crimp. These things are really awesome. I put them in every truck I got. They're getting kind of hard to find. I'm wondering if Harbor Freight's going to quit making them because they're too daggum good. Anyway, there you go. Here's my highly recommended of the day. Okay, we're fixing to get started here, and I think I found the problem with the compressor. This coolant line, somebody has used pinch-off pliers like these multiple times, and it's completely collapsed. So I'm betting this thing has been overheating like crazy because it's not getting coolant through it, which has probably totally destroyed the inside of that compressor, and that's probably why it's got all the vibrations. Now, so I'm going to use these pinch-off pliers, and I'm going to do the same stupid thing. So I can get this fitting out, so I can go down and get a plug. Excuse me, a cap. Excuse me. A cap. Oh, come on now. Don't be doing me that way. So, now look. Duberus Maximus. So that way I can get a cap for that end down there, so I can get a whole new hose. Ugh. Aggravating, I tell you, aggravating. Okay, we'll see if we can get this thing loose. See how good I pinched it off. Oh boy. She don't want to go. Get in there. Well, as usual, nothing ever wants to just work, does it? Must be, that wrench must be one of them jackrabbit wrenches. I'll be back when I get a new plan. I need another wrench. Okay, I almost messed up because I forgot this needs to be crimped off too. And my spare pair of crimp off pliers, loaned to a buddy of mine. Are they here? No. No, they're not. So, we're going to do what we call farmer fixing it. I'm going to take this clamp and I'm going to make me some pinch off pliers of my own. This will work too, guys, if you want to keep a clamp in your truck. This is not a paid advertisement. This stuff is flipping awesome. Try some. Anyway, so like I said, sometimes you got to improvise. So I went to my scrap pile I found a chunk of 1x, and I found a hinge because I'm unhinged. Yeah, you know, that's a possibility. I'm trying to keep best I can a siphon action from happening of the coolant system. Okay. Wish that was more up there, but I think she's pinched off. We will know in a minute. Alright, got that there. Hey, come on. Y'all quit screwing with me. Where'd you put my other wrench? I know you got it. I know you got it. Yeah, real funny. Put it in the tool bag where we can't find it. Alright, we'll see if. Oh my Lord, love it, duck. Good Lord, I don't know how to tighten that thing. That wasn't gonna leak on their watch. I don't know who designs this crap, but it's kind of annoying. Let's just take a design this where we're gonna file everything. Alright, see a little coolant right there dripping. Okay. Bear with me, I gotta get my pan and put under there. There we go. Remember our barrel pan we made last week? Remember that? It works. Okay. Let's see if we got this crimped enough that it ain't gonna puke. There'll be a little bit left in there, obviously. The goal is to not let the entire coolant system drain. That might not be prudent. Oh, are you kidding me? My stupid vice clamps. Come on now. I think bending them things may have caused them a little off kilter, just slightly. I get the sneaky suspicion that I'm gonna have to reposition, which is fine. Sometimes you just gotta take a minute. Alright, that'll do her. If that don't do her, my name ain't Wilford Brimley. Like I said, it may just be the residual in the head. But we'll do what we can do. Do what we can do, and that's all we'll do. Here's the deal. I know somebody's going to say, well, using them pinch-off pliers on that stainless line is the industry standard. I get that. Just because it's industry standard don't mean it's right. And here's the deal, y'all. When I was working 14-hour days, and sometimes 16-hour days, 6 days a week, I had to take my stuff to mechanics. And nothing against them, but they ain't gonna have my best interest in mind so much as they're gonna have their best interest in mind. Okay, and I'm thinking these pinch-off pliers are not holding that sucker. For sure. How annoying is that? Okay, well that's special. luckily, as you can hear, our pan is working perfectly. Now the irony, my homemade clamp, see that? Nothing's coming out of that stupid compressor. My store-bought vice crimps, letting stuff leak by. That seems about right. Okay, so we went and got us a, where you at? Oh, there. Whoop. A number 8 hydraulic fitting. Excuse me, cap. As you can see, screws right on there. Make it like a dolphin's butt, watertight. So what I'm going to do is take this messed up hose off down here and put that cap on there, and we're going to get a new hose that's not messed up. Unfortunately, I don't know how much of this you guys are going to actually be able to see, because it's kind of hard to work in here. But we'll try. Yeah. Antifreeze is slickery. And well, that just happened. Okay, that's pretty loose. Okay, what I did here is put my cap in a socket with a big extension. So I'm hoping I can swap this out super fast and not get drenched. Looky there. Now, boom, just like that. She's capped off. We lost a quarter of a gallon. And I'll show you the problem with this hose. This hose has been crimped so many times. One there, twice there. You know, speaking as a owner-operator, if a mechanic called me and said, hey dude, look, it may cost you a gallon or two of antifreeze, but I want to cap this instead of crimping your hose off. And the good news is you're not going to have problems later because you're not getting proper cooling to your air compressor. I'm 99% sure most of us would say, hey, cool, antifreeze is cheap compared to breakdowns. That's just me. Alright, we'll get back to it after I go wash antifreeze off my hands. Okay, I moved my crimp off pliers up top so I can get to my fittings. I'm gonna move you all over here. Hopefully you can find a spot to see what I'm doing without me having to stop what I'm doing. We'll see if they work. Yep, I'd say they worked. Okay. Now, I like to take stuff apart when it's still attached to the engine because it makes it so much easier. That's my opinion. Y'all do what you want. I don't mind a bit. This is the way I do things. Some of y'all do things a little different than me. And that's cool with me. Ooh, don't touch that pipe, it's hot. Not engine hot, sun hot. Oh boy. Y'all see that? There ain't nothing left of that. That is Vice Grip Special. Getting a new one of those too. Again. Had somebody say, hey man, this fitting's jacked up beyond repair. Would you like to get a new one? I've been like, yeah, give me a new one. Don't put that old piece of crap back on there. But you can plainly see that is a piece of crap. And I'm not going to fight it. I am by no means in the mood. Nope, I don't have a proper tool. The proper tool is what you make it. Oh my God. Ugh. Okay, Houston, we got a problem. That's concerning. That is paint locked. So I don't know how that air compressor got replaced without taking care of that, but I don't think it was a good idea. But we'll just drop wrenches and go on. We'll just go on to stuff we can take loose and get all of this stuff out of the way in case we got to get nasty with it. I know this. Some of y'all gonna be disappointed in this video. You've seen the thought, oh man, he's doing another old truck, which this is an old truck. This is an 05. So technically it's an old truck. But I'm no truck snob. I like them all. Matter of fact, there is a Freightliner, late 70s, early 80s, not positive, that I'm also trying to convince the guy that it needs to come home with me. That tube is all jacked up. Oh my Lord. Oh, y'all, I got my doubts. Thing may make me go get baby Huey. I'll do it. I'll do it. You'll wish I didn't. Oh my Lord. It's ridiculously tight, y'all. And got Huey. What do you say, Huey? Nah, nobody ever wants to play with me. Alright, Huey, we'll let you play this time. You know, some people laughed at me when I got this wrench. I said, Whit, that's ridiculous. What? Sorry about that. Y'all alright? Whit, why do you need that thing? That's so stupid. Who's laughing now? We got a multitude of problems going on here. Really? Okay, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. That's why you want to work on stuff yourself. So, let's say you're a mechanic. You're working on somebody's truck and you need to replace this hose. But you don't have any of this hose. And keep in mind, you're getting paid to do this job. So then you throw this big slobbering piece of crap over it because you don't want to go buy a piece of hose that you should have bought in the first place. Seriously? Yeah. I'll be getting more of this hose, obviously. This up here is loose. Sure, that's really good on it. This is one of the reasons, y'all. One of the reasons I wanted to go back to doing my own work on stuff. Because when you own it, you care about it. When you don't own it, you don't care about it. And that's what happens. But, we got all our components off except for this piece right here. Because I don't know where my pipe wrench is. Actually, hang on a sec. I might know where a pipe wrench is. Okay, I'm back. Had to get a little different tuticle. Just friggin' ridiculous. Stupid. Plain simple stupid. One thing that I can't stand, one, laziness. Laziness just pisses me off. Two, just take the time to do it right. And we need to get this off. Oh, as you can see, she's gear drive. Sorry about dumping that on your feet, y'all. My bad. You step back, get out the way. Boom, get out the way, get out the way. Now, bring it in here. That one snapped off. I'm gonna have to drill it out. Yay. You see this little thing right here? This is another thing. When that air compressor was put on, why did somebody not replace this old brittle piece of crap? It's a whole lot easier when the air compressor's off. Y'all, take 5 minutes. I'm telling you. 5 minutes. Do stuff the right way. Or do like I do and take 10 minutes and lose the tool you need to do what you need to do. Look at this. Look how bad that is. Ridiculous. Alright, gang. I got to drill that out. I got a stud broke off in there. This is what's called a left-hand drill bit. Because it drills left. The theory is it's drilling left, which it's lefty-loosey. It should, once it really starts biting, pull that back out for us. Alright, so we're going to give it a try. I'll give you a different angle. Hopefully you can see, because I got to get in here and work. Okay, here we go. Wish me luck. Yep, we're all the way through. And it didn't back out. Oh, evermore, evermore. Now our option is an extractor. That's an extractor, same thing. It's designed to bite. The harder you turn to the left, the more it's designed to bite. Okay, for good measure, I'm gonna heat the piss out of it. Try to. My goal there is to hopefully make that thread locker softer to the point that I can release it. All right, guys, cross your fingers and your toes. She moved a little bit. I heard her squeak a little bit. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna shoot a little PV blaster back in there. But remember, the hole's all the way through, so that means we're gonna be getting the penetrating from both sides. I'm just gonna be real easy with this. Oh, I can see the head. It's about to give birth. Looky there. Looky there. Y'all, that's success right there. See how I drilled all the way through it? That way, when I heat it up, I can shoot penetrating oil all the way through and it gets on both sides of them threads. That saved our biscuit right there. Fun part is getting that off. But we ain't gonna cry over spilt milk right now. What we're gonna do is clean this thing up and get it back in business. Okay, so the primary seal on this air pump is a rubber O-ring, which was not there. But what was there, somebody just smeared silicone sealant all over this. Now don't get me wrong, I'm gonna put silicone on here as well. Black RTV to be exact. Because I'm a little concerned over this sealing surface, I may actually take my grinder and kind of clean that up a little bit. It's a little rough. But I'm going to go ahead and put sealant around there to kind of give us an extra chance. We've already went over our hose, our coolant line that's been smashed here severely. Smashed here in two different spots severely. This one I did. This one was already done. So that was starving our compressor of coolant. Y'all remember this little doodad? Okay. This little doodad, I got a new one. You'll notice it's got a rubber O-ring. Hope you can see that. Get over here where I know you can see it. So, see that rubber O-ring? One of these things does not look like the other, because you see this ridge right there? Because whoever put this air pump on apparently didn't have the O-ring. So you know what their idea was? We'll just epoxy that sucker in there. Yeah, like never got that out. But gang, I'm not trying to pick on people, I promise I'm not. But if you think 99% of the mechanics give a crap about you, no, their job is to get that thing done and get it out the door fast as they can and cheap as they can. So that being said, that's how you end up with stuff like this. Silicone where it's not supposed to be. Not RTV, I'm talking silicone, house silicone for your windows and doors and such. That's how you end up with thread lock not the blue, the red thread lock here. That's how, I mean, that's how you end up with replacing an air pump at some point in time, and having an oil line leak that could have been fixed right there at the source. Could have been fixed, no problem. That's how you end up with all these problems. Is it's not the mechanics, it's the management that wants these things sent out the door fast as possible, and they don't care. It's send it. So anyway, that's my spiel. I gotta get some stuff and get this put back together. Okay, gang, like I said, we got a lip in here from that thing walking around. I'm using a used old wore out flap wheel, very less aggressive than anything else. I got the generator put way over there with the extension cord for y'all. You're welcome. Let's try to clean this up a little bit, best we can without causing any problems. But it's got a big lip, so it's, or ridge I should say, so it's not going to seal worth crap once I get that off of there. Alright, there we go. We'll work with that. Next, okay gang, what we're going to do is take our bolt, run it all the way in, scribe it so we know how deep our hole is, and then we'll check against our air pump, make sure this bolt's going to work. May have to shim it a little bit, I'm not sure yet. Okay, now that we've got our bolt all the way in, I made a scribe on the shoulder. We'll take it out and we'll go compare it. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. It's that silver line. That's our scribe. I'll go compare it to my cast iron. Okay, this is our brand new cast iron air pump, and that scribe is dead even with the edge of this. We can put a flat washer on there and be perfectly fine. We may do two just for good measure. Okay, this is our new professionally made hose from Caterpillar. And yes, I have the receipts to prove it. It's professionally made from cat. Yeah. Guaranteed, baby. In case you know, genuine cat parts are expensive. And I ain't got eyeballs worth a flip. Okay, and that will come right up there when our compressor is installed. Okay, now I'm going to get the compressor up there. Oh, this sucker's heavy. Try to get the gears lined up before I get too crazy. Yep, the gears are lined up. So I'm going to pull this back out. I'm gonna put every slight bit of silicone, RTV to be exact, just to make sure we got a proper seal. Now, it probably does not need it, truth be known, but truth be known, you probably do not need insurance on your car, or your truck, or your boat. But that stupid lizard seems to think so. Y'all, I just keep running into you, I'm sorry. If I can put insurance on my truck and my car. Here's what happened. So my phone charger died. My phone charger died. Sorry, y'all. I'm one man. I can only do so much. All right, so now we're going to speed up the reassembly process. Throw some music in and some tidbits in between. Keep on watching. I went back with Stratoflex because you know what? You can do whatever you want with it. You can use the crimp off tool on it and not screw it up. So that's a good thing. Right. That's plenty loose enough. We got our Stratoflex, which will go right in there. It's gonna be messy for a minute, but there ain't nothing I can do about it. Get on there. Come on now. Okay. See, that wasn't so bad, folks. Not too shabby at all. Y'all, you been drinking again? Having trouble standing up? What's up with that? You missed my whole thing, didn't you? All my work that I did just for you. Sad. Alright, so next time somebody's got to change this air pump, they're going to love it. You know why? Because they can do it with a wrench, crimp, and they're done. And they ain't got to do it the crappy way. I mean, honestly, probably I'm the only one that's ever going to own this truck, but yeah, I never can tell. Wrench is too long. How many times have I had that problem? No, not that many. Look, quit you laughing at me. Pterodactyls are coming out. I'm trying to hurry. Check my sight glasses, see how much we lost. I'm betting a gallon. I was wrong. It only took half a gallon. All right, I'm gonna start her up. 3, 2, 1, contact. So far, so good. She's building air. Well, guys, that's a wrap. It's time to clean up, wash up, and eat up. I'm happy with that. New air compressor. So far, no leaks. Nothing leaking. I'll say that's a win. Ernest, how do we feel when we get pulled over? Huh? How do we feel? Is that how we feel when we get pulled over? Oh, I know. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. Are you innocent? Did you get pulled over?